Okay, good morning. Part 2. I'm sorry it's 3 days later. This is Clover Leaf Forest RV Park in Brooksville, Florida. And I was trying to start off, I'm pretty close to where I left off. Yes, there's a main road, see on this back part of the RV park. Probably not a good way to start a video. There is some traffic noise, more so through the day. I don't hear it inside of my RV. And I'm two roads over from it, so. But back here, what I started to say to y'all is we have a shuffleboard. There's also big ones I'll show you up by the pool. And, hello, good morning. And, horseshoe pit. Trying to drive slow. And I think I left off in the other video and showed y'all this is one laundry house we have back here. And bathroom and showers. And we have sites. Lots of trees. As the name says, we are in a forest. So for all you negative Nancys saying our park is dirty and dingy, they work very, very hard and keep everything extremely clean. The cleaning ladies here, I don't know how many times a day. You can't even find dust on the washers and dryers. Certainly the showers, the restrooms, which are right here. There's another road that goes along the fence. I'm not sure that there's that many spots available there. And this is the 100s here. So I think I'll just go down. There's way more to this park. I didn't want to overwhelm y'all, make super long videos, but I wanted to show you for every negative out there what was being said, and not just one person. I'm not trying to be hateful. Is that I guess the people that live here year-round or have been here a really long time and they have permanent RVs in here or homes or whatever, they park models, I should say, that they've built onto or whatever, and been here. Some of them I met been here since 2005. It says to me. Then I met some that's been here in the RV side since 2000. So that's 19, 20 years, 21 years. I think it's pretty awesome. See, that would be a permanent person that's not here. So they're only here 6 months out of the year. But I guess what I was going to say is, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Making a YouTube video about our park.
Nice.
There were some very negative ones on there. So this is for the negative Nancys because I love our park.
Oh, are you the park owner?
No, I'm just making YouTube videos. No, I'm a normal person like you
Oh, okay.
that lives here, and I don't want people talking negative about where we live.
Oh, well, here, put down.
Are you here full time?
No, 6 months.
Okay. Do you care if I put you on the video?
No, please do.
Okay. And this is me. Wait a minute. This is me. I just met you. What's your name?
Mindy.
Hi, Mindy. I'm April. It's nice to meet you. I'm your neighbor down the road.
Good deal.
Okay. And you're here 6 months out of the year?
I just came here about maybe 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
And, yeah, I plan on being here for the winter.
Okay.
And I'm learning, and the reason why I want to be on here is I'm learning about how we can help the planet.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
One of the things that I'm doing and just started is people with dogs
Yes.
and whatnot. Plastic bags, we all know, is a horrible thing.
Yes, it is.
And so anyways, at the foot of my location, number 128,
Okay.
okay, I have a garbage bin and a poop scoop and a rake.
Okay.
So anyone whose dog poops either in my yard or right in the neighbor's, it's convenient. Just scoop up your poop and throw it in the bin. It'll save bags.
And your recycling is what you're, will you turn that into like a compost or?
No, I'll be throwing it out because.
So you'll just take it, okay, I see what you're saying, and then
it'll
take
be
it.
less bags.
Okay, because we have a, where the brush goes back there. Have you seen that? Back by the dumpsters?
I have
By the
not.
golf course, not golf course, what would you call that? Where you practice your putting, 50, 100, in the 55 and up, right when you go through, right to the right, where the new pickleball courts are. You see the big green before you go to the in-ground pool,
Okay.
outdoor pool. To the right is the trash dump, the very first road, and it'll say brush to the right again. Make another right, and we're allowed to take all of our brush, and it's a huge pile. They've been moving it around, I noticed. I don't see why poop couldn't go in that. They don't touch it. They take big tractors and move it around and stuff. So that would be saving a lot of bags, because a lot of people, there's a little area back there with bags and a picnic table where we run our dogs.
Okay.
Back in there to the left. It's not, you'll see it. Where the storage, the campers are stored.
Okay.
Have you seen those up there?
I have seen them.
Okay, that's where the trash is. That's where so you could recycle back there. That's a great idea. It might be a program we could start. Because there's a lot of dogs, and when I take my trash back there, just like right now, a lot of poop bags.
Right.
And it is hard on our planet, but we're all being respectful and cleaning up our poop. That's great, but...
Yeah.
So what do you think? The reason I'm making this video, and if it cuts off, I'll do a part 3. This is part 2.
Okay.
And you can go on YouTube and look up Clover Leaf Forest, and then I'm going to go up front and do the farms. I noticed before I moved here and when I moved here, we haven't been here but 6-7 weeks, there was negative videos about how people feel that the people that live here full-time, which they say full-time, and there are some that never leave, but like I was showing them, these homes like this are like you. Maybe they're going to come at the end of the month, and they live here, but they don't live here year-round. You know what I mean? They're northerners that come in the winter too. But campers that come in that made videos were saying that our park was very dingy, dirty, and I find them working in here every day, like constantly. A lot of workers. What is that? It looks like a carpet machine, a buffer. They're doing each pad. You've seen them do that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
They're trimming. They haven't gotten back here yet. I got some of each lot gets edged and trimmed and blowed, and almost blowed weekly, I noticed, in the pine needles. But I just found it to be very negative that they didn't feel welcomed. Like, they called themselves transients, and you'll watch the videos, that they thought the people that lived here full-time, the permanent is what they called them, said that they weren't welcoming to transients. So I guess you and I are considered a transient, and that they were rude people, and when they used the facilities in the 55 and up, which is the in-ground pool, there's, the big houses, the bingo, all that. That's for all of us. It's not just for the 55 and up park. And she said they made her, when she went up and used the pool, made her feel like, in the indoor pool also, that they asked where she was staying, that several people made her feel very unwelcome and like she wasn't supposed to be using our facilities. Those facilities are for all of us. Have you experienced that negativity and not feeling welcome?
No, absolutely not.
Well, see, that's
I've used
good.
the pools a couple different times and talked to people that have been there.
Because they like to ask where you from, which
Yeah,
side are you in,
yeah.
but they didn't treat you negative.
No,
I haven't personally, and that's what I'm so glad you stopped. I needed to know, like, I think for every negative video, I don't really deal with negative that well. I want to go and find positive. There's negative in everything. This park's not perfect. I'm not saying that. I'm not making this video. It's very dog friendly, and she has the cutest babies ever. Oh, and it's nice that you're willing to get on here, and then this will be, with your permission, that's what I told you I was making a YouTube video. This will be part 2, and my name is April with a Y, but you just got to type in Brooksville, Brooksville, Florida. I did put that because there are other clover leaves out in the world, but you'll be on part 2. And then I'm sure I'm going to be running over, but I don't care. I'm not in a rush, and then I'll make part 3. And I've been asking people, would you be on video? A couple didn't want to, and I understand. That's fine. And I'm just finishing up the tour, kind of in here, giving people a layout. I said, yes, some of the lots are tight, and some are humongous. I don't understand. Like, huge. Like half acres, it seems like, in the corners. How you doing? Sorry. But I'm thankful for your opinion, and I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Talking about composting, I actually just started my own little compost also.
Okay.
In a bin.
Okay.
So that it doesn't attract bugs and it doesn't smell.
Okay.
So
bring like food left or raw food, right? It has to be not cooked.
Exactly.
So bring her raw food, potato peels, eggshells.
I do eggshells, but otherwise that's the only animal product. Otherwise it's all vegetable.
Oh, okay. Products. All right, now we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love to recycle stuff.
Yeah, if you do animal products, it's
not safe. Okay.
Yeah, it's not good.
Okay.
So eat it or give it to your dogs if it starts to go bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's let's do more for our planet, and I love this park actually. It's a nice park. So.
Is this your first staying here?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you hear about this park? I found it driving by. I was curious how you heard about it.
I was looking for a holistic veterinarian, and and there's one right here in Brooksville.
There is.
Yes.
And who is that?
She's actually really good. Gosh, I would have.
Okay.
Went to her once,
okay.
For
she's holistic, and she's in Brooksville, and you can Google her. And so you found her.
Yep. And then when I found a holistic vet, then I'm like, all right, what parks are around here? And I just picked this one from the internet, and I'm glad I came here. And I pretty much live in RV parks for the last 15 years, for the most part.
Longer than me, so I've been doing it 5 years now, and I love it. Everybody laughs because being in an RV, I like wheels under my ass. I said I got a little gypsy in me somewhere along the way, and they laugh. And my mother's like, "You just gave up a home." I'm like, a year of that, I wasn't. It was a park model and a campground, but it didn't feel like it. It wasn't this kind of real campground. They were trying to like turn it into, I don't know, make it feel so home. Everything's so rules, and couldn't put a plant. Here they're pretty liberal. I was saying on the video, as long as it's not super gaudy, but put your plants in. You're beautifying their lots. The other park I left does not agree with that. You couldn't put a bulb in that was going to bloom a tulip the next spring without a lot change form. I felt like I was living in an army or a little kid getting permission as an adult, and we seem to be close to the same age. I'm 53. I'm not saying you could be 45. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say that. But I mean, we've experienced some things in our life. Yes, we're not in our 70s, but I'm grown, and you're grown. And I feel like you said, you're making composting things. You couldn't do that at a lot of parks. They'll go around and, oh, we're not having that. Or you'll bring bugs. Or you can be an adult here.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to say. I'm not in any way worrying about making a big video at the 55 and up. It's a community. They can go online. They can look at the homes for sale. It's beautiful. I find the people nice. Mm-hmm. I've made many friends up there, actually. But the negative, I just don't like negative. I don't like negative energy. I don't like if all you're going to do is complain. Mm-hmm. I'm going to make a positive video and show you all the wonderful things we have. Opportunities. Things we're, able to live. And it's another day in paradise.
Yes.
We live in paradise.
Yes.
How can you be in Florida and live and complain? We see the sun every day. Maybe 5? Well, how many would you say? I've lived in Florida 5 years now. 5, 10 max days? Do we go whole days without seeing the sun? Uh-huh. Eventually, at some point, it peeks its head through. Which that's one of the reasons I moved here. I need the sun. It's helpful. Yes. I feel better.
Yes.
I feel healthier.
Yes.
Mentally, physically. And thank you for being